How long should it 40 slides, and a lot of them are very technical, so maybe 10. Okay. Maybe 125 and 17. Okay, we'll do it fast. You have your slides naman from our tech guy.
Fellow Rotarians, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Chris Ferrarezan. I'm happy to be your moderator for this afternoon's meeting. We have Mr. Carlo Valencia as our guest speaker, who will be formally introduced later. So to start the program, may I call on our acting president, vice president, and director, Howie Calleja, to call this meeting to order.
In behalf of President Bing and the power vested by the Rotary Club of Makati, we call this meeting to order.
May I request everyone to please stand for the invocation to be led by P.E. Kit Harrison, our invocator, then followed by the national anthem and the RC Makati hymn.
Will you please bow your heads with me? Let us pray together. Let us welcome our guests and fellow Rotarians with open arms. Let us especially welcome our speaker for today, Carlo Valencia. Let us offer thanks for our food and for those who prepared it. Let us offer blessings for one another. Let us be a source of hope for those in need and contentment, and for those who are facing hardship, sickness, loneliness, and the effects of climate change and war. October is the Rotary Month of Community and Economic Development. Let us pray for the success of all our projects, particularly in those areas, and work to improve the well-being of communities. Let us also pray for peace and a reduction in the number of ongoing conflicts in the world at the moment, particularly recalling those in the Ukraine, Israel and Gaza, Syria, and swathes of Africa. Let us embrace the Rotary theme of 2023-24 of Create Hope in the World, and let feelings of love, kindness, and the Rotary spirit always be reflected in our actions. For this we pray. Amen.
Witness a history in our lifetime as we bring back to life what a true Rotarian should be. Service above self, unity in diversity, and inclusivity, all for one and one for all. This is our chance. This is our time to rise up and be the example of what humanity can achieve. Together, let's create hope in the world. So let us sing with one voice the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iinit, nakikinig. Lumalang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling ko. Ang ligaya ng pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way, giving hope to the world. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, prepared to aid our fellow men. As true Rotarians we live to lead. We believe in service above self, and this is why we succeed. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way, giving hope to the world. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, giving hope to the world. The Rotary Club of Makati.
Before we proceed to the next part of our program, let's offer a moment of silence on the passing of our fellow Rotarian, Butch Medalla. Okay, Ron, I understand you have audio-visual presentation.
Come Saturday morning, I'm going away with my friend. We'll Saturday spend till the end of the day. Just I and my friend. We'll travel for miles in our Saturday smiles, and then we'll move on. But we'll remember long after Saturday's gone.
All right, may the soul of our friend Butch Medalla rest in peace. Now, may I request all our fellow Rotarians to remain standing for the four-way test. All our guests, you may take your seats. So, let's recite the four-way test, fellow Rotarians. I'm sure you're raring to sit down already. So the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Please repeat after me. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned?
Fair to all concerned.
Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And finally, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Now you may take your seats. Thank you so much. I was just telling our guest speaker earlier that because he was asking, do we usually hold the meeting here? I was telling him that whenever it's held here, it's a sure hit. No, a lot of members are present, so it's good to be back at this Escolta. Now let's welcome our acknowledge our guests and visiting Rotarians, starting with the indefatigable past district governor Tony Kila. There you go. Past District Governor Sid Garcia. PDGO. GovPeps is not here? Okay. And our inductee, Nicholas Nick Abuitis. Welcome, brother. We also have the following guests. We have Carlo Calimon, guest of Rotarian J. Bernardo. I suppose he will be proposing him for membership as well. We also have AZ Ramos from Startup PH Training. Welcome. Andre Yap, guest of Philip Sullivan, yet to arrive. And from Caritas Manila, there he is. We have Father Anton Pascual. Welcome, Father. Hilda Garcia and Hazel Magno. From Angat Pinas, we have Executive Director Rafi Magno, JC Belmonte, and JC Belmonte. Where are they here already? Welcome, welcome. From the Daily Tribune, we have Teddy Montelibano. And finally, we have John Palimignano's family members, Joe Palmignano and Chris Palmiano. Welcome and good afternoon to you all. So, the welcome song. Brother Rotarians, may I interrupt your enjoyment of the food? Please all rise. Let's welcome our guests.
Rotary, we greet you. All friends of Rotary, we greet you. We want you to feel that our friendship is real. We are glad you're here today. So take back home a little cheer. Regards from all the fellows here. And when once more you're here, our Lord, come again, our friends, come again.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Rotarians. Let's proceed to the greetings to birthday and wedding anniversary celebrants or celebrators. Starting with the following Rotarians, we have Tony Tan on October 26. Rotarian Felix Ang, October 28. Hiro Oba, October 28. J. Bernardo, October 30. Sam Yang, October 31. Dr. Andrew Prieto of November 2. Ador Hizon, November 7. And PP Jojo Binay, November 11. And for our Rotary Ants, we have Rina Colyantes, October 25. Sue Ann Nolido, October 31. Joanne Manyalak, November 8. Ellen Binay, November 9. And Josie Lim, November 12. For our wedding anniversaries, we have June and Beth Periquet on October 27. Boy and Julene Arteche, Attorney Boy, November 3. Peter and Elena Cuyuto, November 7. Andrew and Celine Escaler, November 12. Pipi Ruben and Mimi Valerio, November 12. And finally, PP Freddy and Jojo Borromeo on November 12. Now, may I request our singers to serenade our birthday and anniversary celebrators. Sana si Sir Louie. PP Louie. Wala, nagtago si PP Louie. How about there? Our singer, Rotarian Sunny Tambunting Jr. Can you do the honors, brother? Singing our birthday and anniversary song. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Kakantahan muna kayo ni Sunny.
Ito mahirap na.
Parang bakit the song pa? Parang ito ano niya? Nasa si Louie, yan.
Ayan si Louie.
Napaga ako ng balik.
Okay.
So we're going to sing this a cappella?
Yes.
Okay. Who's the birthday celebrators? Si Sam and then, okay. 1, 2, 3. It is your birthday and wedding day. Let's celebrate this important day. You deep in our hearts, dear. Happy birthday and happy wedding day.
Thank you, Sunny and PP Louie. Happy birthday, Sam, and okay. Thank you so much. Now for announcements, club functions and committee announcements. Anyone who has an announcement to make? Okay, I guess there's none.
I think so. I think it's here. Yeah.
I now call on past District Governor Tony Kila for the presentation of the inductee, and then followed by the charging by PP Junjun Dairit and induction by BP or Director Howie Calleja.
President to be Chris Ferreresa. Now let me call our inductee. Nicolas Aboitis here in front. Nick. Okay, and then can I call on Past President Junjun Dairit for the charging? Nick Aboitis is classification cyber security. He is the brother of David Aboitis. And may I also call on his sponsor, Force Peña, to here in front. And Nick, I think you'll be a Paul Harris fellow. $1,000. Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Huh?
David.
The bed.
Your brother.
Oh, David. Oh,
Okay, may I ask everyone's attention? This is a very important occasion. We are going to induct a new member into our club. Our new member is Nicholas Aboitis. You can call him Nicholas or Nick for short. All right, Nick. I understand that you were given a briefing yesterday.
Yep.
Okay. You are joining the Rotary Club of Makati, which is a very prestigious club, not only in District 3830, where we belong, but in the entire country. The Rotary Club of Makati has a untarnished reputation and track record for a lot of projects that we have done throughout the years, since the time that RCM was established back in 1966. You're joining a club with very big financial resources, and therefore that gives us the capability to carry out our projects with a minimum of fundraising, which allows us to concentrate on the projects that we that we undertake. As you have been told, Rotary is about service and fellowship. All right, so are you willing to attend the meetings and to get to know your fellow Rotarians?
yes.
Very good. Are you willing to get involved in club projects and share your knowledge and expertise? Are you prepared to join fellowship activities and involve your spouse page?
Yep.
Very good. And are you prepared to pay your club dues on time?
Yes.
Great. Are you prepared to contribute to the Rotary Foundation? That means to become a Paul Harris Fellow in order to maintain the club's 100% Paul Harris Fellow status.
Yes.
Great. And when called upon to become an officer, to participate in the management and leadership of the club, are you willing to take on a leadership position in the club? Yes. Finally, in the beginning of our meeting, we recited the four-way test. Are you prepared to abide by the four-way test in all the things that you think, say, and do?
Yes.
President Bing, represented by Vice President Howie, our inductee is ready to be inducted into the club, as he has signified his intention to follow all of these things that I have mentioned.
Okay, Nicholas, welcome to the club. Can you raise your right hand?
May I request everyone to please stand?
Can you follow after me? I state your name.
I, Nicholas Aboitis,
After being sworn as a member
after being sworn as a member
of the Rotary Club of Makati,
of the Rotary Club of Makati,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will abide,
that I will abide,
follow, and uphold
follow, and uphold
all the provisions of the Constitution
all the provisions of the Constitution
and bylaws of Rotary International,
and the bylaws of Rotary International,
as well of those of Rotary Club,
as well as those for the Rotary Club,
and fulfill to the best of my ability
and fulfill to the best of my ability
all the duties and responsibilities of my membership.
all the duties and responsibilities of my membership.
I pledge to advance
I pledge to advance
the object of Rotary
the object of Rotary
and to exemplify Rotary's maxim,
and to exemplify Rotary maxim,
service above self.
service above self.
I further swear
I further swear
to promote awareness of the theme of Rotary International
to promote awareness of Rotary International
2023-2024,
2023-2024,
create hope in the world,
create hope in the world,
and the duties and responsibilities that go with it.
the duties and responsibilities that go with it.
All this I pledge
All this I pledge
freely and voluntarily,
freely and voluntarily,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and welcome. Okay, may we invite the Rotarians to go and sign?
Carlo. I look forward to us talking about this. Always on time. Always on time, huh? Yes.
Not yet. Wherever, where we have a project.
It's actually fun to be the younger. I can imagine. Oh, yeah. Welcome. Welcome. You can just I'm from the Boston, so I totally forget I mean.
After fully signing the door.
Maghahanap ka pa rin naman. Madami yan.
Thank you very much.
Yung tayo, yung yan, 40s, 50s, yan ang nagtahanap.
What do you think, God?
Sa kanya? Ah.
Mr. Chairman. Director Force and VP Howie, please remain standing there. We are going to give Director Force a bottle of Macallan in appreciation of his sponsorship of our new member. Good. And now IPP Michael Escaler, who was not present last time. He sponsored Philip Malyari and Bitoy Lon.
Yes, good.
All right. Congratulations, Director Force and IPP Michael Escaler. Now let's we have two MOA signing and turnover of check, starting with Caritas Manila. May I now call on Father Anton, Executive Director of Caritas Manila, together with our authorized signatories. And at this moment, we will have the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the Rotary Club of Makati and Caritas Manila. For the Rotary Club of Makati, we have Vice President and Director Howie Calleja. And as mentioned earlier, Father Anton Pascual, on behalf of Caritas Manila. Witnessing this momentous occasion, we'll also have PDG Sid Garcia, IPP Louis Asioche, and Director Neil Macasyar for the Rotary Club of Makati. And other witnesses, we have Caritas Manila, from Caritas Manila, Miss Hilda Garcia and Hazel Magno. The agreement being signed will make Caritas Manila a major partner in the Rotary Club of Makati's Damayan Nutrition Program, for which our club will donate 500,000 pesos for the provision of daily meals once a day, 5 days a week, for identified malnourished children for a period of 6 months in Sanctuario de San Vicente de Paul Parish and Shrine of the Poor, Quezon City. For the information of our audience today, the Caritas Manila Damayan Nutrition Program started during the term of PP Louis Asioche. Since then, more than 300 kids have successfully graduated from this program. Aside from this nutrition program, Caritas Manila is also our partner in the San Lakbay Drug Rehab Program under the chairmanship of PP Junjun Diary.
I don't know about that. Either will do the kind of feel that. That's why. Not like the when they come out and say to somebody who so actually our favorite like it was saying and go my review that I think we need the funding because they have a low numbers in every it's small, they can proportionally grow and then maybe we can increase our scholarship and accommodate more. So we're trying to incentive. It doesn't look like there's no incentive to bring up the volume. So we will try to think of the two. I don't know what the cost is.
Right, we're done with the MOA signing between Caritas Manila and the Rotary Club of Makati. Congratulations. This is a wonderful project and we hope to feed a lot of malnourished children with this project. As I mentioned earlier, we have 2 MOA signings. Now we proceed to the next MOA signing, which is the with Angat Pinas Inc. Let's just wait for the picture taking to be concluded. All right, congratulations again, Rotary Club of Makati and Caritas Manila. Now let's witness the next MOA signing between Rotary Club of Makati and Angat Pinas Inc. May I call on Sir Rafael Martin Magno to prepare for the MOA signing. He will be signing on behalf of Angat Pinas Inc. And for the Rotary Club of Makati, we have Vice President and Director Howie Calleja, who will be signing the agreement. And to witness this momentous occasion, we also have Director Rodrigo Segura. Director Rodrigo, are you there? Okay, while waiting for the conclusion of the signing of the agreement, we have a short announcement from PP Cesar.
Hello, hello, Rotarian. On November 8th, we have a free screening for breast and cervical cancer at Teresa. Those who are available, please join us.
Thank you, PP Cesar. Okay, the agreement being signed will establish the Angat Pinas Inc. as a major partner in the Rotary Club of Makati's dorm project in Palawan. Our club will provide funding of up to 2.1 million for the construction of a single-story dormitory for the benefit of students from Palawan State University. For the information of our members and guests, today, this will mark our fourth dormitory project constructed since 2018 in partnership with the Angat Buhay program of the Office of the Vice President, or then Vice President Lenny. The club has constructed dormitories for students in Sumilao, Bukidnon, Pakuan, La Libertad, Negros Occidental, and Southern Luzon State University in Infanta, Quezon. All right, congratulations, Angat Pinas Inc. and Rotary Club of Makati. This is another wonderful project for the benefit of students in Palawan State University. Before we proceed to the President's time, may I request the representatives of the Palmiano family to please come in front. May we request the representatives of the Palmiano family to come up front now and request also BP Howie for the turnover of donation to the Palmiano family to support John Palmiano's kids' education. Here to receive the support is Josephine, partner of John, and Chris, the youngest son of John Palmiano. Last September 30, Chief of Staff Ron, together with some friends, held a charity bike ride for John Palmiano with more than 30 dedicated bikers participating. The ride have raised a total of 45,000 pesos. This check represents the combined efforts of our club and the contributions from our members. Past President Bimbo Mills, President nominee Eddie Galvez, and past President David Ackerman. This 45,000 pesos will be disbursed monthly at 4,500 per month, which will make a significant impact on the education of John's two sons. For the benefit of those who may not be aware, John Palmiano was a cherished member of our secretariat who sadly passed away last year during a bike trip in Tanay. Today, we honor his memory and his commitment to Rotary by supporting his family in their time of need. May the soul of our friend John Palmiano rest in peace. Thank you, Brother Rotarians, for your donations and support. All right, now let's move on to the next part of our program. We have or may I call on Vice President and Director Howie Calia for the President's time.
Okay, good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. In behalf of President Bing, who is currently in South Korea, spending quality time with her daughters, I am your Vice President, spending quality time with you. O, palakpakan nyo naman ako. Diba? Kasi pwede naman ako mag-quality time mamaya eh. Okay. So, President Bing, last October 17, also had a meeting in RC Yejiang from Rotary District 6750 in Seoul, Korea. So habang nandun siya sa Seoul, nag-Rotary meeting pa rin siya, no? They are planning to visit Manila soon, and we're optimistic about the possibility of signing a match agreement with them, fostering stronger connections and collaborations. Dadarin daw sa South Korea yung mga K-pop. So you have to learn how to dance na pagdating nila, okay? Also, allow me to welcome our guest who will be introduced later, Carlo Valencia, and we are eagerly anticipating the insightful talk. We hopefully would share his insights on the pivotal role of shaping our creativity center, which will soon house our startups, our topics. Will delve into those presentations. I would also like to commend our RC Makati Keglers, led by Team Captain Reggie, first Team Captain Reggie Ponferrada. Okay, at our Director Rodrigo, President-elect Keith, where's President-elect Keith? Past District Governor Peps, Rotarian Derek Tan, and Rotarian Paulo Turno for placing third. Okay, Class B District Bowling Tournament. Mabait pa sila pinagbigyan nyo yung kalaban, ano? Dapat number 1, pero palagi naman tayong number 1 eh, no? Special congratulations to Director Rodrigo, who placed 7th out of 16 participants in the Masters Cup. Pero, Rodrigo, can we ask a count back? I think you're number 1. Di ba? Baka merong nadaya dyan. I will ask for a count back. I will protest. Okay. Okay, the Halloween Ghost Party of Guadalupe Viejo last Saturday. Thanks to our Deputy Governor nominee Reggie and Sue. Also thanks to Director Neil and Camille Macashar, past President Junjun and Cecil Dairit, Rotarian Boy Arteche, Director Philip Sullivan, and with the support of Suan and our other Rotarians, thank you for that very nice Halloween party. Also special thanks to myself. Kasama pala ako dito. Myself, Secretary Reggie, Director Julian, President Nominee Eddie, Directors Philip. We went to Isabela last week, no? Or 2 weeks ago. Also, thank you, of course, for Director Winston Uy for allowing us to ride his private plane. But I think Director Reggie had a nice time riding the private plane for the first time. Palakpakan natin si Reggie for surviving riding the, ano ba yan, 8-seater plane. So we have a video of the project. Ron, may video tayo. Please play the video of the project. And we also visited the factory of Director Winston in Isabela.
In the heart of Isabela, a dedicated team from the Rotary Club of Makati embarked on a mission to empower communities and promote sustainable agriculture. Led by Vice President Director Hal Calleja, President Nominee Ed Galvez, Director Julian Lim, Secretary Reggie Ponterada, and Philip Sullivan, they journeyed to Isabela on a chartered flight on October 13, joining hands with the local community to mark the culmination of a remarkable project. Today was set for an inspiring event featuring touching messages from project partners, spectacular performances, and active participation from the Rotary Club of Makati. This event was the culmination of the Feedback Project, an initiative that's changing lives in rural communities. Feedback is a unique vegetable exchange program. It encourages households to plant and harvest vegetables, bringing them to a central location for swapping. It's all about community collaboration and sustainable agriculture. The Rotary Club of Makati has supported the success of Feedback, making it one of their signature projects. Introduced during past President Ruby Esio's term, this initiative is carried out in partnership with Advancement for Rural Kids, or ARC. In Wave 9, the Rotary Club of Makati generously contributed 1.5 million pesos to support a community of 200 families. This support ensures access to food, healthcare, and new income opportunities benefiting over 6,000 families in the region. The success of the Feedback project was further amplified by the generous support of Universal Youth Philippines under the guidance of President Winston Uy. Together, they are making a positive impact on the lives of countless families, showcasing the power of collaboration, dedication, and a shared vision for a better, more sustainable future. The Rotary Club of Makati's commitment to community empowerment and sustainable agriculture continues to inspire. In the heart of Isabela, together with their partners in the local community, they are sowing the seeds of a brighter and more sustainable future. One community at a time, they are making a difference, showing us all what's possible when we come together.
Okay, palakpakan naman natin. Again, thank you to Director Winston for allowing us to borrow his private plane. I would also like now to extend our congratulations to our foundation chairman, Michael Escaler, President Michael, Chairman Michael, and Louis Asioche together with PP Charlie for our new agreement with Dow Chemicals for the lease of our property in Las Piñas. Yan, para may perang Makati Rotary. Di ba? Okay. So this ensures continued funding in our projects. But again, most especially, I would like to congratulate my president, my boss, Michael Escaler, for last night's triumphant. Palakpakan naman natin. Hey, hey! Just go. If you see the plaques there, Makati got most, if not all of the plaques last night. Di ba? Our immediate past President Michael, soon to be governor. Di ba? O yan, let me just run down some of the awards, no? Blue Diamond Award. Yay! Red Diamond Award. Most Outstanding Club Administration. Most Outstanding Club Rotary Foundation. Most Outstanding Club Service. Top Annual Fund. Ayan. Kasi kalahat, 90% galing kay President Michael. Top Annual Giving for MP, STA? Top Giving Club. Top Polio Plus Giving Club. Most number of major donors. O, sumama ka na raw dito, Eddie. Mag-donor ka na. Susunod na yan. Most number of Paul Harris Society members. Excellence in Youth Service. Yan, dyan kami magaling sa youth service. Outstanding Club in International Service and $1,500 for Polio Plus Donors Club. So let's give a hand. Again, President Michael and the Rotary Club of Makati. Another banner year, 2022-2023. So, yan, yung next year, kami naman ni President Bing would be another banner club. And of course, after that, President Keith will follow suit. No? Okay, lastly, please mark your calendars, December 8, 2023, our Christmas party, graciously hosted and by Director Neil and Ann Camille Macashar. Where's Neil and Ann? Neil is there? Nasaan si Neil? Nandito yan. So they will lead our Christmas party December 8. Please mark your calendars. Our Paskong Pinoy at McKinley Room in Manila Polo Club. Please be in Barong Tagalog or Filipiniana. Okay. So, thank you.
Thank you, BP Howie. Congratulations again to our future governor, Michael Escaler. Definitely another pressure, no, to PE Kit and PN Eddie. Now to introduce our guest speaker, may I call on Director Boom Bilatuya.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests. It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker today, Carlo Valencia. Our speaker is a seasoned mentor and coach and brings over a decade of invaluable experience in training, innovation, and product validation. His career spans engagements with prominent corporations and government entities, allowing him to glean unique insights into the intricacies of the startup ecosystem. Carlo advocates a pragmatic, action-oriented approach and champions the philosophies of begin by understanding and fail fast, often, and forward, encouraging entrepreneurs to fearlessly embrace the learning curve. With an unwavering commitment to mindfulness, gratitude, and transparency, Carlo thrives on uncovering innovation prospects, making him a pivotal figure within the Limitless Lab network. He adeptly manages the pipeline, seals deals, and facilitates the delivery of transformative training. Guided by a passion for knowledge dissemination, our speaker conducts immersive workshops on cutting-edge concepts such as design thinking, user experience, and lean methodologies. His tutelage extends to cultivating the skill sets of emerging entrepreneurs, equipping them with the tools to swiftly validate ideas and accelerate revenue growth through an empathetic understanding of their target audience's needs. Rotarians and friends, let's give a warm round of applause to our speaker, Mr. Carlo P. Valencia.
Also, I'm at 5%, so matay yung tablet. There you go. Cool. You want to adjust the camera? Oh, there you go. Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for having me. Very honored to be here, speaking to such an esteemed panel and group of people. Ready? All right. So my name is Carlo Valencia again. Sorry, hold on. My name is Carlo, and I'm going to be introducing the startup ecosystem to you. But I'll also be talking about the challenges and some recommendations, some things that you can do when it comes to the startup ecosystem. As mentioned earlier, I like to begin with understanding. I wanted to get a quick snapshot here. I hope you don't mind. Who here, or who outside of Sir Carlo and Sir Andre, who else here is involved in startups? Sir, thank you very much. With Startup Village? Very good. But everybody else? Generally as traditional traditional businesses. What interests you in startups? Anybody? Are you looking to invest? Are you looking to mentor? Anybody? Or are you looking for business partners and more businesses to start? Yes, sir. All right. I'll focus a little bit more on that then. Thank you. So my goal for today is to introduce you again to the startup ecosystem, to present a unique perspective on the challenges being experienced. And then, of course, at the end, we'll propose some solutions for you. So just a little introduction of myself. Apologize. I seem to be missing a slide. But so I like to say I am the product of government, successful government programs. So nung uso yung call center, I took calls for 4 years. And then after 4 years, I was promoted to the training department. I spent 7 years there in HSBC training as a training coordinator. And then I left in 2013. 2014, I started my startup, and my claim to fame in starting my startup is I raised 9 million pesos or 200,000 USD in venture capital funding. My claim to fame is that. My claim to shame is what a lot of startup founders are experiencing, which is I spent all that money, barely made anything. And I'll walk you through a little bit later on the challenges. But essentially, when I was the startup founder, we did not focus on the customer. We focused on the technology, on building the product, on finding investors. And we're advocating for the opposite. So I've done a lot of workshops, design thinking and UX. We've worked with a lot of large organizations, a lot of government agencies. But recently, the work that I'm most proud of is I teach AI for marketing. We teach that for large organizations. We work with Limitless Labs in building innovative products to improve the lives of people. And then last year, we did a startup mapping report, or I was part of that startup mapping report initiative. Sir Carlo Calimon was also part of that, and Startup Village, if I remember. So we produced the reports for Baguio, Batangas, Cabanatuan, and a few other cities. 21 in total. So everything that we do, we like to apply a design thinking approach. Design thinking is a human-centered approach. It begins with empathy. That's the most important thing you need to remember. And it is a framework that you can use to solve problems. It is a human-centered framework. But ultimately, all you need to remember is number one, given a problem, you want to begin with understanding. Traditionally, given an idea, what we end up doing is we will build it and then we will launch it and then we will find customers and see if the thing that we built and launched was the right thing. But unfortunately, these days, that takes too long and it's too expensive. So what we propose, given an idea, instead of building things, we need to first empathize and understand the people we want to help and understand the problems that they have. Too often what happens is, I have an idea. I'm going to build the app. We're going to launch, right? It might have worked in the past. It doesn't work anymore. Once we have that understanding, the next step is to now prototype and test the idea. We're still not going to build. We're going to learn how people respond to our idea very cheaply, very quickly, and often the first attempt is gonna fail. You're not gonna get the results you're hoping for, but you're gonna get the feedback that you need. And that's fundamentally what we like to teach in everything that we do. So diving into the startup ecosystem, first, what is a startup? It depends on who you ask. So if you ask the dictionary, technically any new business is a startup. And I like to think about it that way to be very inclusive. But to the Philippine government, this is how they define a startup. It is a person or registered entity in the Philippines which aims to develop an innovative product, process, or business model. So Startup PH Training is a registered business. We want to change how entrepreneurship is created. Entrepreneurs are created. Therefore, we are a startup. Eric Ries, the author of Lean Startup, defines it as a human institution designed to deliver a new product or service under conditions of extreme uncertainty. So it might not be a business or legal organization. It might be just a group. As long as you're trying to create something new and there is a lot of uncertainty, according to him, you're a startup. Paul Graham, the leader of Y Combinator, arguably one of the largest incubators in the world, says if you were to call yourself a startup, you need to be growing at least 5% each week. So pretty extreme, but it gives you a snapshot of what a startup is. 5% a week is, yeah. So that's essentially about 5 times a year. You grow 5-fold a year. The startups that you see is actually grows at 3 times a year. If you do that if you grow 3 folds over 3 years, on the 3rd year, you can expect a gigantic valuation, Facebook level type of valuation. The good news is the ecosystem as a whole is growing. ADB has recognized this and has also spoken about this. We are one of the fastest growing in Southeast Asia. There are laws that have been written. So the Innovative Startup Act has and the Philippine Innovation Act. Actually, both of them were signed, I believe, 2019. Although only recently are starting to get implemented. A lot of startups are able to raise funds. In 2010, only about $40 million of funding was registered or recorded. In 2022, about $1 billion worth of funding has been recorded. Nothing official yet, but the rumor has it that we're gonna hit 2 billion this year. As a whole, though, the ecosystem is pegged at 3.5 billion. So a lot larger. As a side note, actually, this hotel has provided a lot of the very early provided venue for meetings for very early startups in the very early years, together with their investors. So the growth in startups are fueled by financial services. So we all know about GCash, we all know about Maya, home credit, but there is a wealth of financial services being created